Full start. There we go. Okay. Now we go.
Me, Mario.
Okay, so this is my adventure. This hockey is made. I think it's in 2016 and made by me. And right off the bat, we're gonna clip to this wall because it doesn't exist. Hello, guys. So the reason this is course B1, puzzle 1 for course, and the reason why I decided to do this first because this is one of the hardest standing games in B1, and this star is called Secrets. I should be fine with it, but yet I would like to get it as soon as possible. Okay. So because of these elevators right here, they might give you some trouble to figure out what to do. But I already know, so I'm just doing my thing. Oh my god. Ah! Alright. That was very scary. I'm also not gonna be doing this anymore. No more glitches. Yeah, this thing is not climbable hill, so I have to do it like this, which is very happy. Okay, that's fourth secret. Now for the last secret, which is right here. You might see it from this distance. Okay, I should not press this switch, otherwise the star is gonna be unobtainable. They are course rips from Sonic Adventure. I was a funny guy back then. But this hack is pretty fun, except it's not really beginner friendly and blind friendly. And annoying in a lot of places. Oh, nice. But I still like it. Okay. Well, the thing is that in original Sonic Adventure, faces didn't have the backwards cooling, so they were visible from both sides. Also about the glitches, I'm sorry I lied. I have to do it one more time. Okay. Come on. Come on. No. Okay, there we go. You have to do it with a very specific angle, or otherwise Mario will just try to run on the wall. Okay, now it's time for the reds. So in this hack there are no buzzer fights at all. They are all replaced with the red coin star. So once you obtain the red coin star, you'll get the key one. Okay. This star is actually really cool. If you do it fast, it has some nice pacing in it. So now press the blue switch and it will make the blue blocks appear. Oh, okay. I needed that, I think. Yeah, I think there was also a Super Mario Bros. 3 hack that is called exactly the same way, but don't be confused, that's a completely different game. I actually never played 2D hacks, so I don't really know how it works, but I doubt it's the same experience. Alright. Okay, we're done with the first hard part of the run. Also, you might notice that this hack doesn't have any lives at all, because lives are bad and annoying. So I started to use the good things straight out of the bat in this game. And I think it was one of the first games that didn't have lives in it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's an Emerald Coast. You might recognize it from Sonic Adventure, but there is no water anymore for some reason. Maybe because I didn't know how to add water boxes back then. Yeah, that was a secret star. You can't really see where the secret is, but there's blue coin switch that tells you where it is. Okay.
Here we go.
Is it that bad, user times? I knew it was bad. Okay, and now let's go for Resin Hundreds. Surprisingly enough, there are no reds that are spread around the level. So they are all put in one place, but it's obviously way convenient to get Resin Hundreds. Also, that was a glitch, that you can hit the Toad while he's flying with a bomb and he will talk to you. And it's actually intended way to get the star, which is pretty neat. Also, it doesn't pull you out of the level, so you may as well just collect some stars on your way. Also, funny fact, if you are going to talk to a Toad in the overworld, this tile becomes unobtainable. So you gotta be careful that you talk to this Toad first. Okay, that's just on the small island I have to collect reds, and that's gonna be a star. Also, 100 coin stars spawned at 50 stars, because levels are so small and they usually doesn't have too many coins because it's unnecessary.
Here we go.
Alright.
Here we go.
So we have here a bomb fight, the hard star, the light tower star on top of it, and something else I don't remember. Oh, and the troll stars. Yeah, okay. Let's do the troll stars. So there are some troll stars in the sky. You might see right here, right there. And you're supposed to find out which one is correct one that is not tilted, but you have to remember which one is not tilted because they will be covered with boxes. That's kinda epic gimmick by me. And obviously if you collect troll star you won't get real star and it's all bad and such. Alright, let's try to get the hard star now. So there's backup for the star if I fail, but hopefully I won't. Ah, don't get stuck. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. Alright. And so the last star Emerald Coast left is the bomb fight again. So just a regular bomb fight, nothing too special except for there's one fire spear that's gonna make your life a bit worse. But it doesn't really matter. He's done it. Okay, now I'm gonna explore the extra stuff in this game. So this game is split in like normal game, like 10 main quests and such, and some extra stuff that is put from courses 11 onwards. And in order to enter the extra stuff in this game, you have to exit the course. So if you exit the course, you will appear in the vanilla castle. That is a bit changed. There are no more colors for some reason, and all vanilla doors are somewhat broken. I don't know, sounds weird. So there is a maze that you have to take the correct doors in order to get to the extra stage here. Oh, hello. So you can get to the extra stage if you go to the correct doors. The answer to this is written in Aglab2 on a very specific sign that you have to get the wing cap. But I already know the answer, so I don't really need to do that. Also, this level is actually part of the overworld. That's why all the stars are like warps that take me to the different place. So in total I think there are 6 stars here. And I'm gonna be collecting all of them, obviously. Thankfully all of them are fast, so in the 80% speedrun to this game, which is 50 star, it is fast. I'm not so sure if that's a meme star, because I have to do the backflip wall kick. And backflip wall kick is pretty hard. Okay, on this part right here, I would like to get 150. Oh, okay, I got it. Good stuff. So I can do this movement. Oh, okay. So the things are discolored, so they are put in amazing green color. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Okay. So some of them are lava, some of them are regular ground. So there's a pattern that it goes from one part of the level to the other part of the level, and you gotta know the pattern not to do this. Thankfully I already know it, except I forgot it for some reason. But at least I showed off how it looks like.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's try for the first day again. Okay, didn't get it. It's alright, I still have 2 stars to get in this area. And if I won't get the first 2 one more time, I can just go the regular way. Which is not that much slower, but it is a lot more convenient. Now this Cuttlebug right here can own you if he feels like it. If he's gonna be close to the right side of the platform, he will definitely try to attack you. Okay, so last star on the left side, in the stage itself, and oh, that's nice first, but I don't really need it here. Oh, that's good. 2 firsts like a gamer. Okay, let's try it again. What are you doing? No, no. Points. No. Wow. Okay. That's epic. Okay, we're gaming. This is wrong. I did the stage so many times in 50 star runs. It's okay. Yeah, I'm just manipulating RNG to get the better stuff in hard levels in this game. I'm just trying to play way too safe, so I'm messing up. I should just play like this is a regular run. And I'm gonna be all good. Just play it normally. Okay, this is the last star left in this course. Okay, thirsty? There we go. There we go, that's what I wanted. He's done it. Easy. Easy star. But it is just a nightmare for all the casuals, because no one figured it out how it works like. Good night, usernames. And I'm gonna talk to Goomba. That's gonna sell the time Goomba. But he's actually baiting. Because it is actually a toad that is textured, or quotes and quotes, textured as a Goomba. That's the wrong way. We're not going there right now. So I'm gonna be leaving the first overworld for later on in the run because it's pretty simple. And I'm gonna get to the harder stuff first. So this is second overworld. It's considerably bigger than the first one. So because of that it has resin in it. Hello. Alright, I'll go this way. Yeah. So this ride is nothing too special, it's just the walk around thing. Grab some rats, you win. Also you might see that there's a sign over there. That sign tells you the answer to the maze, if you're curious. It has some interesting text in it. It is like cooking recipe, but the ingredients in it is replaced with the course names, which is pretty interesting. Okay, that's the switch. So there are no cap switches in this game, I mean the caps themselves, but the switches act the role of giving you access to the extra stuff in this game, the extra courses. So this was a World 2 switch, and gives me access to the Code 13 and some other minor stuff. Sure. Oh, that was really scary. I need to fall down there. Okay. So I'm not gonna be grabbing a star right now because I'm still missing one star in this world. It's gonna be right here. This guy right here. This guy is a box. And he tells that now you are dead. Which is 100% true. Because you can't really escape from this place, you actually have to die in order to get out. Ah! Crap. Bad RNG. Oh, come on.
Here we go.
Alright. Good stuff. Nice. Okay, now we're going to go to course 5. And course 5 is an ice course and it has water in it. And in the ice terrain, water kills you, so you can't refresh your health out of it. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna give it one more low bounce, okay. Okay. This guy is gonna help me out, right? I need your shirt. Thanks, bro. Okay, so there's a secret warp over here that's marked with a coin. And it is very useful for 2 stars here. That's the 1 star. And that's time, and it is not intended to do this long jump. You're supposed to go around the rest of the first part of it. Which is unnecessary. Alright. Now let's do hundreds. I usually leave the hundreds for later, or I mean 50s, just a 50 coin star. Because if you fall down from the top, you can just do the 50s from there. But this already got the star, so I might as well. So this 50 coin star route is kinda low on coins, so I gotta be trying to get as many coins as possible. Okay, we go. That's exactly how many coins I need. So if I were to mess up at least miss one more coin, I will have to kill this checker. And he's usually stuck under the ground, under collisions, so I can't really get him, which is annoying. So thankfully I successfully acquired the needed amount of coins. Right?
Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, go.
Okay, so there's a penguin star. The penguin mother is on the one side of the level, and the penguin son is on the other one. So I can use this thing right over here to get up more conveniently. Okay. It is significantly easier to do it like this, trust me, than trying to get out of this waterhole. That's the wrong way. But yeah, the estimate for this run is like 2 minutes, 2 hours 40 minutes. Oh my god, I'm not awakened yet. My PB is like 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I'm looking forward to a good run. So we're probably gonna be like 1 hour ahead of schedule after this run finishes, so that's epic. Good night, pen. Yeah, we are slowly coming into the dead hours when everyone is asleep, and just for that case, I'll have to collect the star code. I think it's called like Deadly Cavern. Okay, I'm gonna be using this thing again. Not quite. There we go. So I need 8 HP here. Well, 7. I mean, I need to do 2 lava bounces on this thing. I need to be very careful so I won't hit the ceiling, because if I hit the ceiling I will get bounced backwards. So I would have to do a 3rd lava bounce, which is obviously not gonna happen. Alright, and let's get the secret star, which is called, well, this one is hidden. But I told you know where the warp is, so I don't really need to find it. Okay. And so this pathway right here is backwards, how you're supposed to do it in Sonic Adventure. But yeah, that's how it's gonna work. But this collision is not really good here, so I would like to clip here. Okay, come on, bro. Clip, please clip. Okay, alright, I see how it goes. I want to show a cool clip. Why game? Well, anyways, you can just clip inside this triangle right here and go straight to the star. It stays like a few seconds, and looks a lot less weird than doing it anyway. Okay, and the last star here is a reference to Remnant of Doom, the Haldred Lagoon. I'm gonna be grabbing some coins here for safety. I don't really need them, but it might make my life easier. So you're supposed to climb this thing. Alright, we're good. And it's a bit tricky because you have to figure out your path, but because of lava everywhere you can't really trial and error the thing, so, and if you fail you have to swim all the way to the hard right place. Alright, that's the split. Now it's done with this ice cap, we can go to the ice trial. So the Bowser 2 in this game is split into 2 different parts. So there is a trial number 1 and trial number 2. And Overworld 2 is split into 2 parts. This Overworld 2 part 1 and this Overworld 2 part 2. So 2 trials give you 2 different, I should say, rewards for beating them. a sec. I'm gonna try to not mess this up. Alright, we're good. So the 2 trials give you 2 different rewards for beating them. The ice trial gives you access to cost 9, and the other trial that's called sand trial gives you access to cost 10. And both of them will give you access to the overall 3. So there are 2 stars actually here. So both trials have 2 stars in them. The regular one for getting the red coins and the hidden star. I'm gonna be jumping on this collision so I could get a lot of speeds. Not quite. You can land right into this star if you aim properly. Alright, that's it for the ice trial. And we are off to the Red Mountain. So the Red Mountain is one of the biggest quests in the game. So in all big quests in this game I put lots of coins. So I think Crash, when Crash was doing his coin quest or something like that, he was collecting all the coins in lots of chrome hacks. I think this had like 200 plus coins, which is pretty insane considering we only 50 to get the star. Okay. Unfortunately, our please music dies after I collect the star, but it's not gonna take me long to get to the secret Thwomp treasure star. Alright, so this course has the upper part of it and the bottom part of it. You start from the top and you need to go to the bottom with something done in the top part of it. For example, right now I have to press a switch in order to continue. It's not really necessary to press the blue switch, you can do it in the bottom, but it's more convenient like this. So here you're supposed to start from the bottom part of the top part of the level, but you can just do a triple jump to get back. I suspect when this hack was first released, you're supposed to triple jump on this block, but now you can just walk on it in the new updates, thankfully. So it made this style significantly easier. Alright. So another thing that I used a lot in this hack is the Kaza objects or more objects patch things. So you might see a lot of usage of really weird use of it, and one of them is right here. This tie is hell. Oh, nice. Oh my god, it's fine. This blue switch, the last one, is a bait. If you press it, you can't obtain the star anymore. So you gotta be careful with that. Alright, secret star in passage. Okay. This way. There's gonna be this little passage here. There's nothing too much to talk about this. It's just a movement star. To cross this gap you have to do a lot of bounces on this thing. Can I still live? Okay. Woo! That was close. Unfortunately this is also not a climbable hill, so you have to slope kick all your way up. Okay. Oh! Okay, that was epic. Okay. That was really good. Okay, I can do it one more time. I forgot there's lava patch over there, so I tried to do a cool movement to get to the star. Oh my god, okay. Okay, it's fine. I can just go for a different star. This one's not even that hard. I think that's all manipulation to get better luck for the hardest stars in the game. So the hardest code in this game is actually course 7, surprisingly enough. It has a lot more trickier jumps, which are more precise, basically like mini Kaizo. This is just like a warm-up for all that stuff. I generally, in the earlier days, I was doing different trials, so I tried to do the course 7 as early as possible. In order to do that, you have to skip the 30-star door with the BLJ, which is pretty annoying. And because of the nature of the BLJ, it took me a considerable amount of time to obtain it, so I'm not going for it and do it proper way. Okay, now let's try not to do really cool stuff and just obtain the star. There we go. That wasn't that hard. Alright, and the very last star in this course is called Escape from the Level, I think it is called. And it's reference to the ROM hack that's called Escape from the Jail. And it is placed on the last part of the level from Sonic Adventure, which had a bunch of objects that were trying to kill you. They were like, what this thing is called, like crushers that were all around. That's basically the same thing here, except there are a bunch of bombs and fire spears. Yeah, that wasn't too bad for an energy. And now this tunnel is great. Okay. So if you mess up your movement, at least somewhere here, you're gonna be really screwed. It's gonna be considerably harder to do wall kicks. Okay. Now we are off. We have finished up the Overworld 2 Part 1. And now we're going straight into Overworld 2 Part 2. And we're going to clean up in this first major part of this run. Hammers, that's the word. I'm so sad that I forgot the word hammer. Alright. Alright. So Sand Trial is the counterpart of the Ice Trial here. So it is not a slide anymore, but it has toxic gas in it. Which is not that much of a hazard really. But it makes Americam unusable, which is not a big deal either. Just a minor annoyance.
Here we go!
Okay, that was a secret star here. And I'm gonna get the access to cost 10. Oh, I mean, no, that was a secret star. I'm still asleep. Now I'm gonna be getting the secret star. The rest gave me access to the cost 10. And if you are going to try to get to the courses you are not supposed to without obtaining the rest, the game will just kick you out, which looks really weird. it's just gonna make you invisible and basically a soft locked, which is pretty epic. That's not the way I should go. And now we are all going to the infamous course 7, which is which reference to the Extreme Edition and Super Mario 74. So if you know that the Stone Tower Temple music is playing, you know what's coming up, right? So the course is gonna be rotating every 2 stars, 90 degrees, so it's gonna be like 0, 90 and flipped course. And every time the course is gonna be doing a flip, it's gonna be getting harder and harder. So there are not a lot of coins right here, as you might have noticed. I have only collected like 2. So the reason for that the last star here, the star number 7, is placed all around all the 3 rotations of this course. So this is like a super long star. You have to do some smaller parts of the courses. Right now that's the first rotation. Oh, that was good. Nice firstly.
Here we go!
So now you might see that the platforming will become a bit harder. It's not quite the quick spam like in the harder hacks, but yet it's pretty tricky. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you can't really see the switches that you are supposed to press the red switch over here, but it spawns the blocks. I never really figured out why they don't show up the outline for them, but it just happens. I don't know why. Oh, that does look good. I plain way to say because there's a quicksand over here, so if you're not careful, you're gonna die. Alright. So there are 2 rotations done, and we are left with the last one. And the last rotation is the hardest one, so hopefully it's not gonna take me too long. So first things off, we're gonna do is keep over here. That allows me to get the star inside this cage over here. Okay, how do I do this? Like this, okay. Wait, no, this. Okay, this looks good, okay. There we go. So I do a very specific setup because the thickness of the walls is pretty big. So you want to get inside the cage, but also not bump on the wall or being able to go inside the cage. So I had to do a very specific movement set in order to get there. Oh, alright, it's okay. 1 death is nothing. So now I'm gonna be collecting that star number 7 that I was talking about, that we have to go in all the places around the level. And if you're gonna collect the star 6 before star 7, you will also start in the Act 1, and you can't get the star 7 from the Act 1. So I will deliberately leave the Act star number 6 for later on. So in star 7, really the only hard part at the beginning and the very end. That's not what you do. Oh, come on, bro. You can do it. That's not even that hard. I'm just messing up. But my estimate is very lenient, so I can mess up for quite a bit of time and still beat the estimate, was like 20 minutes off. Oh, 20 minutes save. Okay, don't get the first, please. Here we go. You don't really have to press the blue switch over there that I did to spawn the block, but it will make your life considerably easier if you do. For the last part of this last segment of the stage, or the star, I should say. Okay, that's the first secret. So now I'm spawned in the second part of the stage, which also has secrets inside this thing. So all secrets are placed at basically the same place inside the tower, but in different rotations. Okay, I have 6 HP, that should be fine. And now I need to do more wall kicks in the round walls, which is really not that great and a good experience. Okay, camera's good. He's done it.
Here we go.
Alright, that was one of the hardest starts in the game, so I'm really glad I got it down.
Let's go.
Okay, and now the very last star of this course, star number 6. Oh, okay, that was really close.
Here we go.
Hello, Cheese. This might be weird, but you remind me of our friend Peter back in high school. Epic. Okay. So that was it for the course 7. Now we're going to go to course number 8. So it's Final Cap Factory, and it is the only stage in the game that will have all the caps. So there's Wing Cap, Melt Cap, and the Vanish Cap. So I'm starting off with a skip that allows me to skip Vanish Cap, so I don't have to go for it. There's a huge window that is missing that you can just straight out jump into.
Let's go.
Alright. Now I'm gonna be doing another skip. So for the last star of this level, you have to do the combination of Metal Cap, Wing Cap, and Vanish Cap. Okay. So I'm gonna stand right here and do some specific movement to get out of bounds. And while I'm out of bounds, I can hit this water box and swim onto the star, so I don't have to use the Metal Cap switch to press it.
Here we go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, now let's get the 50s and the star. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too much to talk about it. Just some movement action. Okay. So I have 21 coins right now, and there are 6 jackets, so I should be good on coins. Yeah, I would like to get this in one Vanish Cap run, so I don't have to use multiple boxes. Also, yeah, this is factory music from Kirby 64. Okay, I should be right on enough on coins. Nearly perfect coin count.
Here we go.
Alright. So we are left here with 2 metal cap stars. So generally I was considering that you should not use the metal cap star for one of the stars and use metal cap or spin cap for the other one. But I really don't think that it's possible to do the first star, the metal cap only star, without wing cap. So I'm not even going to try to do it without. It's considerably easier to do it with both, because you have to go through the objects mess. You'll see it in a second. Yeah, you can chain the triple jumps on these shrink platforms, because the animation get cancelled every time you go through the shrink platform. So it looks pretty interesting. Also sour, please. Okay, good cycle. Okay, hopefully I can get the star now. That was a little bit too close. I should have ground pounded later, but thankfully it still worked. I also can't really use American here, so I have to like know exactly where to ground pound, like have a feeling of some kind. Because there is also a toxic gas that makes it significantly harder. If not for the toxic maze, I think that star would be possible to get with only metal cap. But toxic maze makes it so tight that it's actually impossible. Alright. Alright. So basically same movement. And now we got the star that actually required to have wing cap here. Now this star is obviously requires you to have wing cap, so we can fly in this very hole over here. So I need to manipulate my triple jump height so I can get just enough distance so I could enter that place. Okay, and the last star that's left here is the star number 1. It's fly into the star, so it requires me to use a wing cap, which is a pretty simple star. We just have to do some wing cap shenanigans in this very room right here. Oh. Okay, we are very close to being done. Okay, that was really close. So we're nearly done with the second part of it. And the only thing that is left is the stars inside this very overworld. So you might have noticed this course looks like a huge maze. And that's what it is. That's a maze course, but you can get on top of it so we can explore stuff and figure out where the stars are. I obviously we don't know where everything is, so I don't really need to remember anything.
Here we go.
Okay, so there are 2 stars inside the maze itself. Actually, no, all of them are inside the maze, but there are 2 specific spots in the maze that are different from the others. In Unreal Sonic Adventure there were like hidden stuff in them, like medal, I think, and the upgrade for the knuckles, I think. Like the statue to open the course 7 in this game. Obviously it's not gonna be the case here, there's just gonna be a stars hidden there. Alright, so there's a blue coin switch right here, you might see it. But it shows you the path to the star, to one of the stars here, but I don't really need it. because I already know where to go. Okay.
Here we go.
And last star in the another hidden place. Exactly. Alright, he's done it. Alright, and now it's time for the another pretty difficult part of this run. But first things off, I'm gonna be doing the infamous, the best troll room in the game. So yeah, I hope you're hyped for it. So this wall doesn't exist, so you can just clip inside here. So the gimmick behind here is probably very obvious. There are a bunch of stars here. So most stars here are warps that will lead you outside of the course, so I can't touch them. Some stars are checkers, some are heave holes, some are springs. So I gotta know my way out of this mess. Okay, I need to wait for the checker here. There we go. But the best thing about this star right here, that is actually not a real star, it's a troll star. But it's a very specific troll star, because it will open the access to the top of the level. Okay, that was actually really good. I'm so happy I did it properly. Alright. This should be. So there is a hidden warp over here that leads you to the... This is actually part of the Red Mountain, if you didn't recognize it. So in here you may find two different things. First of all, is going to be a course. It's actually a Vanish Cap course, even though we have Wing Cap. Wing Cap is actually just a bait, so it's possible. But there's a Vanish Cap switch. It will give you access to the extra stuff of the game. Also, this check is really placed in a very good spot. I couldn't get out of his grasp, unfortunately. Yeah, he's placed very good. Very good placement by me. It's like star range 1, check your placement here. Okay, now it's time for the actual course. So first things off, the service will show you the paths that you need to take to get here, but there's just enough Wing Cap high, so I don't need to do any off-intended stuff. And the next keep that this wall right here is not actually a wall, it is a slope that I can frame walk on. Okay, here we go. Let's keep like half of the level, I think, if not more. No, that's not good. Good. Wing Cap is also really helpful with that place, because this is like an arch, but it's really weird, because they can't really do it like a regular arch, because the sides of it is not parallel. So I have to do some really interesting shenanigans to get on top of it. I should stay hydrated. Also, this course itself is a reference to the Nether Doom Course 5, the Blue Knight Maid Sky. Also, this guy over here, don't be afraid, it's our friend Pokey. He's not gonna damage us, I hope. Okay, now I need to do a frame walk over here. Okay. So the whole thing over here is kinda not solid, so you gotta be careful of the place where you do the frame walk. And be careful so you don't clip inside the mountain. Because if you clip inside the mountain, you have to do all the stuff again. Which is not very convenient. I would not recommend. Alright. And now, as we are done with it, we can go and explore the extra stuff of this game. So, this course right here is based on the course from my first hack ever. It's called Merry Heroes. They are made in like 0.5 style. So they have textures changes and some minor changes in the way you play the levels. And generally, I think for the most part this course is easier than the original one. But some courses are considerably harder. Yep. Also, you might have noticed that all the stars have only one world hit, like Torch or Tower, because you're supposed to play this game after you did Mario Heroes. Alright, on the star number 3 and the boss, there's gonna be a spring over here, so you can get on top of the level. But I'm not quite going to explore this course now. I'm going to the other course first. I'm going to visit course number 12, with this place inside this course, right here. And this course is hard. This is one of the trickier courses in this game. It's nowhere near as hard as course 7, but it still has its place. That's too much speed. That's too much speed too. There we go. So I'm using the BLJ in order to get to this tower. You gotta be careful, because if you get too much speed, you will just fly all across the stage and not going to be able to obtain the star. Thankfully I got it pretty fast. So now there's gonna be a star called Sand. So you see there are sand pits over here. There are multiple of them across the level. I know most of them has a troll star, but on this one has a real one. Which is also pretty precise because the star is grounded. Like it is very low, so you have to hit like the top of the star in order to obtain it. Okay, Town is also pretty simple star. So you're supposed to find the secret coin that shows you where you need to jump off. You see right here there's a coin. That coin indicates that you need to jump down there. There's gotta be something over here that's useful. There we go. On star number 4 onwards in this course, there's gonna be appear I think it's a red coin, no, not a red coin. A red switch that opens the red blocks, or the blue switch. I think it's blue switch actually. Yeah, blue switch. So you must see there's a star over there, and that star is specific to the act number 4. So right at the switch appears, you got to go there. Also, if you press the switch on the star 4 itself, you will not be able to obtain the star that intends the use of all the blocks. So that's really good. It's kind of a weird design choice for me. In later acts, star 5 and star 6, there's gonna be a winker box inside of a star, which is absolutely useless in this game. Not in this game, but in this course. Alright, now it's time for the factory. So this wall here, it doesn't exist. You can just clip through it. So now I'm inside the factory. In the original Mario Heroes, this course was very painful because it has really stupid jumps with the puzzle objects. Thankfully, we don't need to do that. So you see that there was a red block over here, and if you press the blue switch, it's not gonna be there. Now I'm gonna drain the water, and while the water is draining, I need to get out of here as soon as possible. Oh god. Okay, that was scary. Because all the ground here, except for the sides, is a quicksand. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. So this jump right here required FST. So I'm glad I was able to pull it off. Okay, he's done it.
Here we go.
Right, and the last two stars here requires a wing cap, but you don't really need it. You can do it without the wing cap at all. Yep. Get down there. Thanks. Okay. So you're supposed to fly over the whole stage to get on the tip top of it, but it's not really fun because you have to find a good spot to start flying from, which is not really convenient. Okay. It's right here, on top of this arch, that I'm gonna be doing instead of using the wing cap. I'm gonna stop my camera like this. Oh, it didn't work. I'm surprised. That looked good. Okay, let's try this camera. Collision, please. Wow. That usually doesn't take that much time. Let's try a bit different angle like this, maybe. Oh! Okay then. Alright, buddy. Okay. I got you. Let's try to do ability then. Okay. I'm gonna try to do ability. Oh, that definitely is not going to work. Well, more tries, PogChamp. I don't know why this arch is causing troubles right now. It wasn't nearly as bad during the practice. There we go. Here we go. Easy. Easy arch. First try.
Here we go.
Alright, and last star here is gonna be a secret warp that you are supposed to fly around the whole stage and like figure it out that it's there. Thankfully you can just long jump from here to it. It's right there, you might see it from here. There we go. And that's satisfactory then. Right, now from here it's very convenient place because I'm super high above the stage. So I can just please land here. Okay. So I can just land on this border over here and jump straight to the window, which is considerably easier than doing it a dead way. Okay, this is the hardest secret over here. Oh. Bro, come on. Okay, there we go. You can do it with this backtip wall kick, but it's not a lot easier and considerably more annoying. But I started very safely, so I could get the ledge grab. He's done it. I was super glad that I was able to get this time, because getting up there is not something you really want to do multiple times, because tower climb is so slow, it's like 30 seconds itself. Alright, now it's time to climb this course. So the bean is gonna be all the same thing. Actually, I might try to go for the skip for the hell of it one time. Okay, so this star over here, you are supposed to grab the red coins, and it will spawn the star on the other side of the things. I need to climb the tower of these objects over here. Okay, man. Okay, there we go. Okay, he's done it. This last jump is actually significantly harder than it looks like, because you need to do 2 wall kicks very close to each other, and if you're gonna get the first in one of them, you will have a hard time reacting to it. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the escape one time. So you don't really have to do this way over here on the towers, you can just do a very cool long jump. I'm gonna try it once. I think that's not gonna work. Oh, it worked. Cool. Yeah, that's an alternative way to do this pass. It was found by Mario Crash or Link Crash, whatever. I don't really do it in runs because it's kinda tricky and unsafe. And loot around here is not super fun either. Okay. Oh, that was close. Also, this jump on the keyboard is like absolute hell, because you have to hold a good position on the control stick, and if you play on keyboard you will have a hard time with this jump, so maybe even doing the skip is better than in the way. So that warp right here might have seemed seemingly random, but it's actually a reference to Mario Heroes. There was a kind of over there. So now I'm going to get the 50 coin star, which is actually placed right inside the level over here. So in the extra stage of this game there are no 50 coin stars except for one stage, so you don't really need to find the coins. And you won't really find any because there are no coins whatsoever anyways. Alright. Now we're in black and white. So if you play Star Range 7 or Star Range 7.5, you might recognize the gimmick over here. The black apple, all the good stuff. So some part of the level is gonna be black, some part of gonna be white, and it's mostly the black parts with the white outlines to indicate where the save ground is. Okay, I'm gonna be attempting to do hard stars here. So first star that is hard here is these mushrooms. Okay. That's not why I usually die. So you're supposed to do some triple jumps on these mushrooms. Some of them doesn't really require triple jump, for example this one you can do with a long jump. Okay then. Okay. Get up. Thank you. I can't time my triple jumps. Yeah, these things are actually mushrooms, but their tops are black, so I can't really see where you're going and when you need to triple jump, do the triple jump. Okay then. He's dying, okay. That wasn't too bad, after all. I could have been stuck here for longer, but it only took me a few tries. And tries weren't even that long either. Okay, the other hard stuff here is the thorns that came back from the Mario Heroes that were the bane of the players. So you have to do this star backwards and it was in Mario Heroes. And it's basically trial error because you can't really figure out how to do it without just trying it out. Thankfully I already know what to do and what stones to take. Okay. Okie dokie. And now we're left only with pretty simple stars in here that are just hidden around the stage and doesn't require some crazy movement. Touch. Oops. That's not what I was supposed to do. Okay, let's try to do it without cool movement. Just let's get a star. There we go. So now there are two stars left. There's one of them is a pass star, and one of them is circles. Okay. Also, I think in the previous marathon, the SRM 2017 winter, I quit somewhere around here because I had to go. So thankfully this time I'll be able to finish it. At least I hope so. If something stupid won't happen like power outage, please no. Where am I going? Okay. I'm going somewhere interesting. Definitely not where I need to go. Alright then. I'm just autopiloting now. I can't really go here right now because there is a cap, the wing cap, that I don't have yet. So I need to postpone the last extra stage for later. Ah, okay. That was a bit scary.
Here we go.
Thankfully, on all the climbable surfaces, you can just roll out in any place, so you won't slide down. That's a very commonly used technique in the stage. But yeah, I think right now world record is over, so I can't really get it. But I still can get like 215, I think, and absolutely destroy the estimate. Because we are basically out of hard stars in this game. Everything else is sort of simple and straightforward. Hopefully, I won't curse myself with it. Oh, that should be fine anyways. Alright, and now in 76 stars we can finally explore course number 2. So, if you were on the Millionaire block yesterday, you might recognize there's gonna be a ship over here. That is the ship that the hint at GMD on the course 15 is referring to. That's a ship from Mario Adventure. That one over here, that's a ship from Mario Adventure. Thanks, Sodium. This red coin is kinda... oh god, that's not good. That red coin is actually kinda annoying because it's placed super close to the ceiling, so I can do some cool movements. Okay, let's try it. Let's get this try. There we go. I wasn't quite close enough to the ceiling, so I missed it. I feel like that's a recurring case of missing that red coin in each run. I think in the practice run I did, I also missed it. Okay, 44. That was the first hack you played. That's unfortunate. I'm so sorry for you. I don't think that's a very good beginner hack at all. I know it looks pretty nice because it is just levels from Sonic Adventure, but I really do feel sorry for you. Hopefully don't quit hacks after that.
Here we go.
Okay. So you might have noticed this course has like normal rotation and inverted rotation, so it's called Inverted Casinopolis. So the rotations are connected. The stars that are placed in one rotation are going to be mostly in the same place in a different rotation, except for the red star and the one I'm going to be getting right now. Oh, it was Star Road on this. Okay, it's fine then. Yeah, then you're okay. I should never finish Star Road because I don't like the fact that the Bowser 1 door requires 20 stars. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. And getting 20 stars in like 4 stages and like some change is really not that fun. I have no clue why Scale decided it was a good idea to put that many stars, to require that many stars for Bowser 1. Like if it was just regular 8 star for the Bowser 1 to be completely fine, and I would probably finish Star Road, but because it required so many, I couldn't find myself in a funny position. So I was really annoyed with the game. Maybe one day. Also, I want to give you attention that this music is totally fitting to the stage, by the way. I have the project in mind to make a whole bunch of tracks from Sonic Adventure and put in this game, but I just can't get my hands down to it. Maybe one day. It's me. I'm stupid, sorry. It's Aglab2, the runner, and the creator of the hack and whatever, and the host. I'm everything. Hello, Green Pen. How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing okay in this nice little morning. Nice. Okay, this block over here has a really stupid collision. So you can't ledge grab it from all the sides, and it's like, and sometimes if you ledge grab from one side, it doesn't want to do it from other. It's really weird because of the rotation it is. It's going pretty well. I did like 5 times I think, so
Hegel.
it's definitely acceptable. Okay, let's scale the casino. Yes, I'm even viewing. You won't believe, but I'm right now in the chat, and I watch your messages. So you can't tell me that I'm not a viewer. Okay, last star here is gonna be okay.
Hegel.
So there were like small rooms over here with the red blocks. There's gonna be the same exact room in the other rotation. Well, that might as well be true. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be trying to do a small skip over here, so hopefully I can get it. Oh no, that wasn't even close. It doesn't really matter. So I wanted to land on this block earlier, but it's not that hard to get on it without the skip.
Here we go.
Alright, that's Invalid Casino is done. And now we're going to go to the class 3. Or just a casual cleanup of the World 1 that I left right in the beginning of the run, to go for the harder stuff first. And it's not really that much slower to go. Okay, I also need to go over here. It's going to be... Wait, or do I? No, I don't. I don't need to go there. I'm stupid. It's not really that much slower to go for the overworld one later, because there's a 20-star door in this first overworld, and I gotta get these required stars anyways. And there's a MIPS that requires 50 stars, the second one. So I will still have to revisit the World 1 anyways. So may as well postpone it to the end of the run, because most of the stuff in the one is really easy. There's like a small breezer. Hello Pixel. Good morning, man.
Hegel.
Okay, so I'm gonna be grading the 50-star first. I'm not going to. I'm just kidding. I messed up the triple jump, and if you mess up the triple jump, it's not really convenient to retry it. So I may as well try the other stuff first. Oh no, I'm. Oh! Okay, it worked somehow. I have no clue. I have no clue how it worked, but it did work. I'm not gonna complain. So the strat here is do 5 pushes to the left of the control stick with a like to cam on, but I somehow winged it with Mario Cam. Unfortunately, the spring itself doesn't really put you on top of the stars, so you gotta correct yourself in the fly. But thankfully there is a warp right under the stars, so that you can just use to retry.
Hegel.
That I'm gonna be showing you right now. Also, without all the enemies here, this course feels so empty. It's like, it feels like a dead town. If only I were to make the traffic here, it would be a little bit more alive. But now it feels like it's dead city or something. Yeah, nice. So this city has some, it's for the most part it's just a small areas that are playable, and it's a pretty huge area of nothing in between. And because of the play areas are so small, it might get tricky to find where you need to go and what you need to do here. know,
Here we go.
how the run is okay. I died a few times, but it's okay. I'm definitely on beating the estimate by like 20 minutes pace, so that means it's not bad. Hopefully I can get 215, that would be my target for this run. And if I'm gonna get the 215, we're gonna be like, how many, like 1 hour ahead of schedule, which is pretty epic. So this is just red coins. They all placed nearby, so you don't really have to search for them. Surprisingly enough, I didn't make a mistake of a rookie and placed red coins all around the stage. But I definitely could have, and it would be terrible.
Hegel.
Alright, so we are left with 3 stars here. So 1 star is Spring Madness. And I'm gonna be showing off in a quick second. This spring over here, because you're here. Then this spring over here leads over here with a bunch of speed. I'm not gonna try to get the bulk of the wall, because if you hit this wall with a whole bunch of speed and get a thirsty, you will just slide straight across the whole stage. And that's really not something we want to do. Alright, now let's get the star that is Rooftop Run, okay, yeah? Wait, where is it, Rooftop Run? Okay, I know where it is. The problem with most of the city levels like this is that you can't get on top of them very conveniently, so you have to like find one exact pass that the developer was intended to get on top, and you have to walk around through all this madness and figure out where the hell you need to go. I tried to avoid this by doing this. It's very thin wall kicks, but it is so obscure that you have to do wall kicks on them that nobody really found them. So it made it even worse that you couldn't get on top. So players had to do like, I'm gonna grab the red switch and go right near the 1 star and do some very tricky chain long jump to the auto run to get on the roofs. So my idea really didn't work well. So that's cool.
Hegel.
Alright, so the last star here is intended, not intended jump. So this is a reference to Sonic Adventure speedruns. In this game, in Sonic Adventure, you are not really doing the stage in the way the developers intend you to do it. Instead, you just skip half of it, using the very specific jump that I'm going to be showing off in a second. Alright. So far it's all sort of intended by developers. I would assume that in Sonic Adventure the reason why there are so many skips like that is because levels are shared between characters. And because of that there are some pathings that are available for skips. So you can do this jump in Sonic Adventure, and the skips like going around the stage by Sonic. Alright, he's done it. Oh, okay. Okay. Can you... okay. Brr. And that's Speed Highway done.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's a neat reference that no one get it. That no one got. Alright. Now it's time for the course 4. That's behind 20 star door. Thankfully I already have 91 star, so I don't have to really worry about it. For real, if you have 50 stars, you really don't have to worry about the star counts anymore. It's fairly easy to get 50 stars in this game and finish 20%.
Here we go.
Also, I would like to mention that in Cost 3 and Cost 4, I was feeling like that I'm making levels too small. Instead of making them too small, I made them super huge. So there's gonna be some considerable amount of walking on the stage. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, at least I can talk some random crap. So yeah, this hack was made in 2016. I was quite new at the time. I didn't really know how to do stuff. And this is actually the first hack where I used custom coding at all. I made the keys that are spawned by reds. It was my first thing ever that I implemented in a hack. That's pretty neat. And then it went all over from that. I've done some cool stuff like in Flower Grasslands. That was my first level that I actually modeled, and it was referenced in Millionaire, the Flower Grasslands that I make with the adventure levels. SMG music, yeah. I think there's only one stage in this game that has the music from Sonic Adventure. A lot of levels have a different music. Mostly because there is not really that many parts that are good from Sonic Adventure. The difficulty of porting is quite significant because the instrument set is not fitting super well to the SM64 instrument set. So I got to be using some custom instruments or something like that. So if you want it to sound good, I really did try to do it. There's actually one port from Sonic Adventure in this game that I made. It will be featured not really soon, but it will be featured. So if you would like to hear one port Sonic Adventure, stay tuned for that.
Here we go.
No, it's Sonic Adventure music, not Sonic Colors. You can try to guess what song it is. You want to? I don't think you can guess it though, but you can try. You can try. So, just for the heads up, I have finished level 2, so, and I'm only left with level 1 and level 3. So, you may try to guess which song is it that I made in this game. That's also not Sonic Adventure music. That's some 2D Sonic music, and I specifically mean Sonic Adventure. Okay, we're nearly done with blocks. Thankfully there's a checkpoint over here that's very conveniently placed, so I don't have to climb this whole thing over and over again. Oh, okay, that was close.
Here we go.
Also, even considering this game is like so like filled with stuff, I made this whole game in like 1 month, which is absolutely insane for a 130 star hack. Imagine making a hack in 1 month. That's like absolute crazy. I don't think even Brody back then, when he was making Star Revenge like 4 and 3, I don't think he even made the hack style quickly. So I quite heavily beat him by the speed of hack making. Okay, this star is called the between slippery and not slippery, something like this. And you have to walk on the side of the roof because the roof itself is slippery and the sides are climbable. Yeah, slippery and climbable. And if you are not going to be careful, you will slide down very quickly, because if you just touch the slippery surface, you'll get a whole bunch of speed out of it. Okay, the Blue Star Secrets is a reference to our favorite ROM hack, the Blue Star Adventure, which is also kind of obscure reference, but it is. But I don't think it's like a very significant reference anyways. There's quite a bit of enemy spam over here, so gotta be careful. So I won't touch any of these guys. Thankfully they are not feeling like killing me today. Ooh. So very good.
Here we go.
Alright, that's a Twinkle Park. And now I'll be getting the... Now I'm going to get the last switch over here. This place in World 1 in the sewers of the station square, where the power up for the tails was, if you remember, for Sonic Adventure. Also, text boxes in this game are really shady. I have no clue what I was drinking when I made these text boxes. It's like absolute craziness. I don't even remember how exactly I wrote them. That's like the... Oh, that's nice. I didn't know you can do that. Cool. That's faster. It were like shades of my memory. How exactly I wrote these weird text boxes in the game. But they're like really weird.
Here we go.
Alright. And we are done with level 1. PogChamp. And now we are off to the last level in this game is level 3. But first thing first, I'm gonna be getting the red coin stars. Oh no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Bring me back. Okay. I need this right over here. So this level over here has so many collision issues. So hopefully I won't be clipping through the stage all the time. Okay, it looks okay so far. You can clip basically everywhere here. No, don't do that. Okay. So there is like no collision maps in this game at all. So it all somehow just works without removing extra polygons. Oh no, I need that red. Here we go. And 100 stars. Cool stuff. Okay, and there is a second turbo star in here. It's gonna be placed in a really stupid place. I really don't like it. And I have no clue what I was thinking when I made this, but let's go. That's a star. This should work. Epic. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hopefully I can remember where to shoot. Okay, it should be hidden. I think that's my visual cue. That should be it. No. I don't remember my visual cue. Oh no. Oh no. Don't make shooting stars, kids. Okay. Please be it. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Okay, he's done it. That was terrible. Okay, now we're done with stupid stars. We're gonna go to the one of the coolest quests in the game, in my opinion. So this is course number 9, Skydeck. So it has the blue parts and the red parts. Ooh, okay. Alright then. So I'm gonna start off with 50 coin star here. Which is really fast paced and cool star in my opinion. it has some interesting movement. I generally like the 50-star category in this game. It's like so well paced. You're just gaming. It feels so good collecting all these 50 stars in this game. Okay, so the Majora's Mask music is for the extra part of this game. And the extra part of this game is just extra part of this game, and it is like also cryptic and such. So I decided to put the Majora's Mask music in it. So whenever you find the switch to get access to the other, I should say, coast, I guess, the coasters, multiple coasters, there's gonna be a Majora's Mask music playing that you. Oh no, that was close. To tell you that you found a secret place. The access to the extra content of the game. Okay, now I'm gonna be drawing the skip over here. So it's not supposed to get on top of the shelter, the sky deck I should say. But you can do a triple jump over here. That gives you access to the top of it. Thanks to the no focus or focus SR for finding it. Very cool skip. And makes our lives significantly easier. So yeah. Focus also was running this game for a bit. I wish I had more competition 50-star run so I could grind it better. But oh no. That's not good. Hopefully I still have enough time. Okay, yeah, I definitely have enough time. The 50-star category of this game is like very fast paced. It's like a 32 minutes run. Okay. Yeah. That was close. Oh god. How did they even stand there? Wow. Yeah, and this category is like 2 hours and 50 minutes. Even though you only collect 70 extra stars, which is like considerably more content in this game. And it's also significantly harder. Okay, got all the rest there, that's good. This might be the sky deck. Okay, alright then. Okay, now I got first 5 stars here, and then for last 2 stars there is something that's called AB challenge, and this is a reference to the ABC challenge that people are doing, and that is limiting the amount of A presses that I can do. It's also limiting the amount of B presses that I can do, but it's just limiting my input that I can do. Thankfully there are some recovery hearts all over the place that you can use to refill my health. So it is really strategic star. You need to think about how many presses you need to spend, or the button presses. So you can't press the A, B or start button. Each time you press them you lose 1 HP. Okay. I need this thing. I'm dead. Oops. That wasn't good. I wasted an extra A press. It was kind of an accident that start button also does it, but it was easy to call it like that back then. I think also Z button drains the HP. No, it doesn't. Oh, right. Yeah, it does, okay. I never knew really. I don't really use long jumps here. It's not faster. So, yeah, A, B, Z, and start are draining HP. That's what I wanted to do. Sure. Let's try again. Thankfully I have enough shells to spare here. There we go. Okay, and then for the last secret, that's gonna be placed on top of the skill. Okay, I have 4 HP, so I can have the 1Z press to break the shell. And the side flip is 1A press. And also I'm gonna drain my HP by mashing A and B buttons because I need to have 0 HP here, so I will warp back to the beginning of the level 3. There we go. Well, this construction here is not solid. You can just straight up walk through it.
Hegel.
Oh no, that's not good. I was supposed to do a cool walk off and long jump out of it, but I have to do the swim of shame. Also, this star is like the last tricky star in the 50-star run. So it's really scary to do it properly.
Hegel.
Okay, that's not the right way. Oh, I didn't get that right. I think it's okay. You can just go for the other one. Let's go for the easy one over here. So, for the red star in this course, you're supposed to flood the whole thing. But you don't really have to do it. You can just use the regular walks and triple jumps. Camera. Also, camera is going to be a bit weird. Also, because they got the Kazas patch for the... Okay, there's going to be a red star over here. That just... But because of the Kazas patch, all these platforms give you so much height, so you can abuse it to get some of the reds. That's slow. What do you mean? You had an area like this? You mean the small hot shelter? Yeah, the only level Sonic doesn't go to, that's true. I think this level is so cool. Also, there is a Sonic Adventure DX randomizer that allows Sonic to go into the stage. It's pretty needs more randomizer. Okay, buddy. Do triple jump. There we go. So Sonic Adventure DX randomizer lets other characters enter the stage that they are not supposed to. So shoutouts to Sora for making the randomizer. I had some fun playing it. Unfortunately, some of the levels are super annoying. Like for example, if you are unlucky to have Big or Gamma in the stage for Sonic, I'm gonna be going so slow. And it's like, slow, not fun. So maybe one day he will fix it, but I don't know if he's still developing it. Oh, I'm so low on HP. I think I should be fine. But this is one of the hardest stars in this area. Thankfully, I already know what to do and where to go, so I don't have to figure it out. But because of the toxic gas in the oh no, I'm so dead. I don't think I failed it still forever. But yeah, I wasn't supposed. What the hell was that? I never seen that before, okay. I wasn't supposed to clip that wall. Okay. Can I get the triple jump? Triple jump. Please. Okay, I see. I'm going to go in the end way. I can't seem to get it. It just doesn't want to work, so I'm gonna go in the end way. This triple jump saves like 5 seconds, but if you fail it once, it's super annoying. Okay then. I think I clipped to the wall twice. That looks a lot better. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Now go over here, long jump, land on the null block, collect the star, and now in the fall animation I'm gonna hit the null block again, and that gives me control, back control for the Mario, so I can get another star here. I'm kinda on the timer of the toxic gas, but it's not really that much of a problem to get the star during the during it. Alright. Okay, back to the good camera. Let me out. That's not good. I need to have a full metal cap for this. There is a switch that has star under it. And I need to have metal cap to press it. There we go. Pretty simple star. Okay, so I'm meeting 50 coin star and the flooded aquarium. So I'm gonna try to do a skip again to flood the thing. So please work this time, come on. Okay, I see. It's just not gonna happen. I see. I can do it in any way. It's not a problem. So now as you flooded the course, now you have to find your way back on top. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. I forgot to trigger the secret. Secret's gonna be over here. This platform over here appeared only when you flood the course. Yes, GMD, we will need a fill run after this. Because we are like 1 hour ahead. I have downloaded some ROM hacks so I can play, but it is kinda shady. Okay, so this camera here is actually not solid, so you can stream through it. You're supposed to find out about it because it doesn't have a shading on it, but it's really awkward. And the last star that I'm left here is the 1 Hurricane star, the 50 stars. So the thing is that in this course I forgot to place enemies and coins at all. So I had to place the blue coin switch over here. That just has like, oh, one more. It has like 100 coins or more, but only 50. 21 is probably gonna be too short. So if you can do 40, that would be more convenient. How long is Force Ruins Reboot 40 star run? Is it like 1 hour? Okay, the last thing I need to do here is to go do the normal ending. I did a small skip to get behind the 50 star door to skip animation, which is basically free. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, okay, I can get the 21 star for sure. Then I will just do some filler stuff. So yeah, this is normal ending, of course, and this is the music from Sonic Adventure that I ported to the SSRM2019 engine. I think it sounds pretty cool. I like the song. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this. This is actually Green Demon challenge, so 1-ups is going to kill me. But thankfully it's not much of an issue. Alright, he's done it. So I don't really need to grab a star, just enough to spawn it to account for the normal ending, because it will bring me to the end screen, and that's not something I want to do right now. So now I have 115 stars. We're missing 15 stars from the ending, and that's 2 courses left. So one of them is gonna be Casino Park, and that's a reference. I don't know who it is referencing, some random memer probably, I don't know. The first star.
Here we go.
The best song in this hack? Well, I don't know. I have my doubts. I think that's a pretty bad port of Bad Apple, to be honest. It could be not so much better. Okay. That was weird. There's a panel over here that you can collect that will spawn star on top. And you need to find your way back. Okay. So back then, when I hadn't made the patch to make the platforms walkable or climbable hills, it was considerably harder. But thankfully now it's super easy. Yes. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna be exploring the part of the stage that was in Mario Heroes, but in here it is rotated 180 degrees. So because of the rotation, collision is super messed up here. But I'm gonna be showing it off later. First of all, I'm gonna be doing this star. So this is right here is very close to the dash barrier. So I may have used it. Oh no, I failed. Well, it's fine. So it is very close to this barrier, and if you're going to be, Mario is going to be at least for 1 frame, not on the platforms, you're gonna be dying instantly. So what I was trying to do is to do a press animation skip using that, but unfortunately I went too early. I was trying to play to save for no reason really, but it's okay. Okay, so now you can do this slide backwards. It's kinda epic. Because now there's lava over here. I need to get some reds. Oh. I got hit again, okay. You can avoid getting hit on the last cube, but it's not a problem. Yeah, that's another thing that can happen with the tricky triangles. Oh, not tricky triangle, but the flip platforms. That happens because SMPC4 or editor is loading objects instead of these platforms, and sometimes cause there's playing animations on them, like they are rotating and stuff. And if platform or object doesn't know the animation, the game will crash. So, cause objects were infamous for their crashes all the time, especially in Orange Star Attack 1. But thankfully it's fixed in this game, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that can happen. But can we get on top, please? That's not how you do it. I'm so dead. Okay. Okay. Just give me. Yeah. The collisions there is so messy. That's actually crazy. It feels like it just drew some random triangles there with that you can lava bounce on. You will see how bad it is when I get it. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, now this is a run. I can do it. This is a run. There we go. Look at this. I'm just lava bouncing basically nothing. I have absolutely no clue how that happened. It's like absolutely mindless how that happened. Some weird SF64 shenanigans. Trust me, I didn't draw these polygons myself, it just happened. Okay, now it's time for more epic collision. So this wall doesn't exist. So you can clip inside this tunnel over here. And I would even say more, this tunnel is sucking you inside. It's like such a weird collision issue. It is I don't think any other hack had something like that before. So my adventure is the newcomer, the new tech hack that has sucking collision. I'm gonna be abused at the collision one more time. It looks so weird. It's like you're hitting the ceiling and it wants you to be below it. It's like hard to explain how it works. Also, if you're gonna be trying to do stuff on a different side, you're not going to succeed because collision will try to eat you. Alright, that's it for the casino part. Pretty simple course. And now I'm gonna be doing the last star here. It's called cocaine. Don't miss with the bad words, it's completely different. It's canes, but it's cool. Canes. Cocaines. Canes, cool. Cocaines. And this is a reference to the one of the SRM. I think it was 2018 summer, the previous year one, where Crash said that he likes juice and cocaine. So just put it for memes. Okay. This course actually is from the Sonic Adventure, but it appeared in the Mario Heroes 2, so it is in the extra stuff too. Maybe in Winter 2019, I don't remember too. It's also Monka Mega moments. Okay. And some very fast stars that are in 0.5 style and star range 0.5 style, so they have one word hints and they are placed in some weird places. Alright, I'm gonna try to do the hardest star here, and that is like the last major roadblock to finish this one, so hopefully I can get it relatively quickly. So this is another star that requires me to do some tricky platforming and cause objects. He's done it, okay. That was really hard actually. You need to be on the very edge of the block. And if you're just gonna ledge grab, it's not gonna give you enough distance. So you need to do this very weird shenanigans. I'm glad I got it first try. So hopefully I'm not gonna die here now. Because that would be sad. Also, purple things in this level are climbable hills, so I can just climb a bunch of that. Yeah. Let's try that again. How's everyone doing, by the way? Hope we are enjoying the marathon. Having a good time. Because I'm definitely having fun. how you liking the extra events we're having this year. We have Single Star Tournament and Millionaire Part 1. Hopefully you all will hyped for the finale of this marathon. It's gonna be more of the Millionaire. We have some more contestants and some more crazy questions about the SM64 hacks trivia. Okay, let's not do that again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That is so scary. Oh my god. Okay. Some sips. It's finally done. Okay. In my PB of this game, I most lost like 5 minutes on the star because I couldn't get it. That was amazing. My PB is like 212, I think. I don't quite remember. Okay, we're done with Windy Valley, thankfully. Oh my god. And we are getting close to the end of my adventure 130 star. And closing up is gonna be the second part of this on this course. And the extra ending. Okay, this jump... Okay, that was good. It is significantly easier to do this jump with the first three, but you can do it with any type of wall kick. Thankfully I got it first try too. They are not P-switches, they are just regular switches. If it was P-switches it would be considerably harder. Thankfully it's not that. But yeah, this level is the... how it's called, the egg fleet level from the Mario Heroes, but it's now all white and plays some scary music. Okay, let's see if I can do the skip. He's not done it. Well, it doesn't save too much time. It requires you, I think, a 2-frame wall kick, second frame wall kick, I mean. So I don't really expect to get it. It doesn't really save too much time anyways. So in this level you're supposed to do something that's called timer glitch. That to get the timer right. The time you need to beat to do it normally, quotes and quotes, is 21 seconds like in vanilla. But there's actually definitely no way to get to the goal that fast. So in order to spawn the star, that is gonna be the extra ending, you need to do a timer glitch. That requires me to go to the other course first. And it has Sonic Adventure music, yay! And that is the second part. Okay, that is the second part of the level in Sonic Adventure. That is a tower, and they give me here, if you haven't noticed quite yet, that you can levitate if you jump. Okay, I think I need to go here first. That's not true. Okay then. I would really like to get this coin. Okay, now I kind of a bit low on HP, but I should be good. If I just don't mess up. Okay, I did mess up.
Here we go!
Can someone ban this guy? That's probably a bot. Yeah, I'm a mod. Yay! I can ban people. Hooray! Anyways, that was Rising 50s. And there's one more star here. Hi Katsa, good morning man. Alright, and now I'm just gonna be L to levitate, run inverted XD to the star on top of the thing, right here. And that's all 130 stars.
Here we go!
And the last star that we have to get here, the somewhat hidden 131st star, is gonna be the end, the extra end in this game. So some parts of the ship are slippery, so I gotta be careful with that, like this. And you're supposed to get back to the ship of that part, which is pretty epic because of slipperiness. Didn't get it. It's okay. I can just do casual bullet timer action. And now I'm gonna go grab the star that spawned right at the beginning of the level, which is very cool. And the time is gonna come up when the fade out is gonna be over. And time. And that was
Thank you so much
3
for playing
seconds
my game.
from my PB. Not quite well rocket, guys, unfortunately. Not quite. Not quite. But it was a good run. That was definitely a solid run. So yeah, now we're going to be switching to the Forest Ruins Rebooted run by GMD, Das DMG.